had one game in December which we won't take into account for this tier list. We're going to go through every November game, average scores of every player due to our player ratings, and the way it works is it's 0.0 to 4.9 goes into the awful tier, 5 to 5.9 goes into the not good tier, 6 to 6.4 goes into the okay tier, 6.5 to 6.9 goes into the good tier, 7 to 7.4 goes into very good, and 7.5 plus goes into excellent. And then obviously the best rated player of the month goes into player of the month. In terms of the games that we've had in November, started off with a 4-1 win against Aston Villa, then a 3-2 loss against Galatasaray, then a 2-1 loss against Ipswich, then a 4-0 win against Man City, and then a 2-2 draw against Roma. So Jekyll and Hyde.
Mixed, I think. It's going to be interesting to see these ratings because, the month has been extremely big highs and then very low lows, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah.
The performances against Ipswich and Galatasaray stunk the place out, but then Roma and then City and Villa were one of our best performances of the season, so it was incredible. And then Roma was a bit of both.
Yeah. Well, let's get into it. Let's start off with Ben Davis.
Let's have a nice start.
A nice positive start to the tiers. Ben Davis, I think he's been brilliant this year. I think every time he's played, he's been class. I mean, I think he's going to go... I'd love to see him go in excellent, to be fair.
And that's where he goes, 7.6.
Come on, Benny D.
7.6. In fact, you actually rated him an 8 for the month. I rated him a 7.3, so I
doing him a disservice, mate.
Because you gave him a 10 against City, you gave him only a 6 against Galatasaray, an 8 against Villa, an 8 against Roma. Did I not? One sec. I don't think I think. Sorry, I think it bumps it up. We should bump him up there because I've missed my rating out for him.
Well, he goes into excellent regardless.
Yeah, he goes into excellent. One sec. He goes into excellent, yeah. Fair play. Big up to
Ben Davis. Absolutely brilliant. A lot of people worried when Mickey van der Ven was injured. And you got to say, we haven't really missed him that much because Ben Davis has been that brilliant. Next up is Radu Dragusin. Very mixed month from him because he was really good against Man City in the Cup. Well, that was actually the last month. He was actually pretty good against Villa. Not so good, not great. I mean, he was terrible against Galatasaray and Ipswich. Very good against Man City. Against Roma, I can't remember if he was good or not against Roma, to be fair. He was pretty good, wasn't he, against Roma?
Yeah, it was decent.
Yeah,
decent
so...
against Roma.
Yeah, I would say he probably goes into very good.
6. Just gets into good.
6?
Well, very bad against Galatasaray. I gave him a 3 out of 10.
So he goes into okay.
Ipswich was also another 3. Very bad.
Oh, I see.
But, as you say, City was a 9. Villa was an 8. Roma was a 6. I
he
gave
goes
him 7, you gave him a 6. So he only goes into good.
Okay.
6 is okay.
Yeah.
When he's been good, he's been good. When he's been bad, he's been quite bad.
Yeah, a bit like Spurs.
Yeah, very much.
Pape Matar up next. I think this should be another good one because I think he's had a really good month. Keeps growing and growing in this season. Surely he goes into like very good.
7. Yeah, 7.
7, yeah, very good. On the cusp of very good and okay, and good.
Yeah, pretty consistent month for Pape. 9 against Villa, 6 against Galatasaray, 5 against Ipswich, and then another 9 against City, and then a 7 against Roma. So his lows haven't been as low as maybe Dragoshin's have, and obviously he had some very, very good performances in this month as well.
Next up is Jed Spence. He's played 1 minute this month against Manchester City in the 4-0 win, so he goes into can't judge. Yeah. Archie Gray is next. I think Archie's had a fairly good month. I think I rated him 7 in the last game. Let me just try.
He's only rated him for Galatasaray and Roma.
So Galatasaray, I thought he was poor in the first half and good in the second half, and I thought the same against Roma, where he really grew into the game. I'll probably say he goes into okay.
6.3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
on the upper end of okay.
1 6 and a 7, and I gave him 2 6s. So yeah, he's been all right. I think, look, for an 18-year-old, he's not looked out of place, to be honest, in my opinion. So that's a positive. But yeah, he's not been clearly there's a bit of a difference when he comes in for a doggy, but he's still been good.
Rodrigo Bentancur, 56 minutes against Villa, 45 against Galatasaray, 84 against Ipswich and scoring a goal. Suspended for the Man City game, and then 77 minutes against Roma. I'd say he's had a fairly good month. Not unbelievable, not terrible. So I'd probably say he goes into okay as well.
7.1.
Oh, really? He goes into very good.
7.1. He's had a very good month, apparently. Rodrigo Bentancur he got an 8 against an 8 against Galatasaray. He gave him when he came on. 7 against Villa.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was brilliant in Turkey.
7 against Ipswich and a 7 against Roma. And I also gave him similar marking. So, for us, he's performed quite well. Apparently, Rodrigo Bentancur, so very good.
My memory is a bit hazy of this month, it clearly seems. But Odebear next. He goes into can't judge, obviously.
Yeah.
Next up after that is Yves Bissouma, who has played a part in every game. 35 minutes against Villa.
Again, by the way, this isn't including the Fulham game, just so everyone, so it's clear for everyone.
35 minutes against Villa, 90 minutes against Gala. Played the last 10 minutes at Ipswich, 90 minutes against City, 23 minutes against Roma. I'll probably say he goes into good.
7.3.
Well, again, he goes into very good.
Bissouma, another good month, apparently, in November. You gave it, 9 against City away, 6 against Roma, 6 against Galatasaray, and a 7 at home to Villa when I think he came on, didn't he? So I gave him a 7 against Roma, 9 against City, and 2 7s against Galatasaray and Villa. So we've been pretty happy with Bentancur and Bissouma.
I didn't do ratings for Galatasaray, did I? These aren't actually my ratings.
You're right. This was
SofaScore's ratings.
ratings.
Yeah. So, all right.
Look, you might knock him off a point, but you're not. I think he still probably gets into very good. Even with
I'm not saying whether I can't even remember what I would have rated him, but it's just something to take into account. Will Lancashire up next. I think he played 60 minutes against Galatasaray, scored and got sent off. That's the only game we're going to rate him on. So obviously I actually haven't given Will Lancashire any ratings this month.
What would you have given him against Galatasaray?
A 6.
Yeah, that's exactly what he got. And that's what he got over the month. So
okay.
6, okay. Which I think in a game where you score and get sent off, as a 19-year-old, is probably fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, to get sent off and get a 6, probably...
I thought he was a handful, to be honest.
He was all right.
I think he was a handful.
He was all right.
He was 19 up against a tough Galatasaray team. I thought he did well.
Yeah, he did all right. Next up is Richarlison. He only played 27 minutes this month against Aston Villa. He came on, grabbed an assist, and got injured.
Classic Richarlison.
So not can't judge, isn't it? Because we say 45 minutes.
Can't judge for Rishi.
Next up is Big Fraser Forster.
Big Phrase.
Surely Big Fraser is going into excellent.
And surely he does. 7.3.
7.
Oh, no, very good. That's very good, isn't it? That's not excellent.
7.3 is very good. So where's he marked down on? The Galatasaray game, obviously.
Galatasaray, I gave him a 6.
Yeah.
You gave him a 7.
I ain't giving nothing.
Well, he got a 7 from SofaScore.
Yeah.
And then 8.
If it's based on just my ratings, he would be on excellent.
And then 8 again. We both gave him 8 against Roma. So 7.3. And
oh, that's right, because the Fulham game isn't taken into account, obviously.
Don't take into account the Fulham, so it's unfortunate for him. But he still goes into very good, so fair play.
I think he actually went into very good last month as well.
Last month he played one game against RZ and got an 8.
Didn't he get like our player of the month last month?
Yeah, potentially is up there. Big up Phrase. Big Phrase.
Who do we have next? Next is Pedro Porro. I think this is going to... Well, actually, because the Fulham game, he might save him. But he's played 90 minutes in every game. It's 4-1. Yeah, I would say Pedro Porro goes into okay, maybe.
And that's where he goes, 6.1.
Yeah, 6.1, the lower end of okay.
9 against City, 4 against Roma, 4 against Ipswich, 7 against Galatasaray, and a 6 against Villa.
Well, that City game really saved him.
Did.
Really saved him.
Galatasaray got a 7, he wasn't bad.
Yeah. But yeah, the City game really saved Pedro Porro. And obviously he had a very poor game last time out as well. He's lucky that's not put into the same month.
That's next month.
Cuti Romero, has he played this month? Yeah, he must have done.
Cuti, yeah. We gave him 2 ratings, City, Villa and Ipswich.
Villa and Ipswich. I'm going to say okay as well.
5.
Wow, not good.
5.0. 6. I gave him a 6 against Villa and a 3 against Ipswich. You gave him a 7 against Villa and a 4. And that leads to a not good rating.
Wow.
I thought, because Villa we probably tightened up when he came on, I would say, because he got sent off. Not sent off, he got taken off when he went into that challenge.
Twice, right?
Injured himself, didn't he?
Twice he got taken off early through injury.
Ipswich, I think he played 90 against Ipswich.
Isn't it Man City as well?
Man City in the Cup, that was the month before.
Oh, that was the month before.
Yeah, he didn't play in their league. It's only 2 ratings. Yeah, 5.
That's
good.
poor from Kuti.
Not good for Kuti Romero.
Vicario, next, probably goes into good, I would say.
7.5.
Wow, excellent.
7.5.
Wow, big Vic, man.
Well, he did get a 10 out of 10.
Oh, that's right, against Man City.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. He did get. You gave him a 5 against Ipswich, and then 2 6s against. Oh no, a 5 against Ipswich, 7 and a 7 against Villa. I gave him 7 Villa, 6 against Ipswich, and a 10 against Man City. So, yeah, I gave him a 7.7. You gave him a 7.3. So 7.5 average out, and he goes into excellent.
Big up, big Vic. Next up is Mikey Moore. Didn't play a minute this month, so he goes into can't judge. After that is Dejan Kulusevski. Kulusevski played in every game. The only game he didn't... Yeah, he played 90 minutes in every game apart from Galatasaray, where he played 45 minutes. Surely he goes into very good.
Well, he got 8 against Villa, 6 against Galatasaray, 4 against Ipswich, 10 against City, 7 against Roma, 6.8.
So good. Just good. First person that goes into good.
Wasn't his finest month, but still some very outstanding performances in there. Ipswich let him down, but gave him a 4 in that one. That wasn't a great game for him. But obviously, 10s against tens against Man City, pumping him up.
Son Heung-min played in every game this month. First 2 games against Villa and Galatasaray, he lasted 56 and 46 minutes. 90 minutes against Ipswich, 63 minutes against Manchester City, and 77 minutes against Roma, where he scored a penalty. Probably say good as well.
6.8. Again, yeah, same as Decky. I think everyone's saying Son's on bad form. I know he's missed a few chances last couple of games, but I was saying before that he was actually looking a lot sharper than he had earlier in the season. So look, I'm still positive about Sonny, as much as these missed chances against Roma and the last game Fulham, not great, but I'm backing him. If you keep giving him the chances, he'll get them. He'll score
100%. This is Sonny we're talking about. I still think he's the best player at the football club. And I think I still stand by he's probably the only world-class player at this football club as well at this moment in time. Let's move on to James Maddison. 9 minutes against Villa, 66 against Galatasaray, where he was awful, 7 against Ipswich, a 10 against Man City with 2 goals, and 23 minutes against Roma, where he wasn't that great. I'll probably say he goes into the 10, does him some favours, I think, this month. So I'll probably say good.
Yeah, 6.9. Slightly better than Decky and Sonny, apparently. Because obviously he got that free kick against Villa as well. So that gave him an 8 out of 10. The Galatasaray game, he was terrible. I gave him a 3. He got given a 5 by SofaScore. And then, 10s against Man City, really bumping up his score. So goes into good for Madders.
All right, Lucas Bergvall. He gets 66 minutes against Galatasaray.
And that was it.
I think that's the only rating we gave him.
If he meets the threshold, it's a
It is. We said 45 minutes is the threshold.
3.5.
Oh my God, poor Lucas. I feel bad for him, so I think we should just put him in can't judge.
So, but yeah, I don't want to say he's been awful off back of one player. It was a bad performance, though.
It was.
You gave him he got a 4 on SofaScore. I gave him a 3. 3.5, brutal.
Yeah, and it was even more brutal for me on the way home, on the flight home from Italy, because I was chatting to some guy in front of me, and I was going, Lucas Bergvall weren't great yesterday. And a few guys were saying a few comments on him, and this woman that was sitting next to me turns around to me and says, I should watch what you say. That's my son you're talking about. And I was like, oh my God. Oh, Lucas Bergvall. And then I had to be like, no, but he's actually a really good player.
No, he's good, I promise. I think he's good.
Timo Werner. This could be interesting.
Well, it's only 1 rating, actually.
Is it?
Ipswich.
Because 25 minutes against Ipswich. Oh, yeah, you're right. Because 2 minutes against City and 14 against
City
Roma.
Game, well, I know he got an assist against City, but we didn't give him a rating. And the goal against City was the month before. And then Fulham was this month he got an assist. So November, we only gave him 1 rating. That was for his cameo against Ipswich.
So I'm guessing what? Okay.
5.5.
5.5. Not good.
Not good.
That's also a bit unfair, though, isn't it?
Well, we're basing it off 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So it doesn't meet the threshold then?
No.
Doesn't meet the threshold.
No, can't judge
Timo's
for
into can't
Timo.
judge.
Timo saved by the threshold. Next up is Big Dom. Big Dom Solanke played Villa. 90 minutes, 2 goals. Galatasaray, 25 minutes and a goal. Played really well in both those games. 90 minutes against Ipswich. 90 minutes against Man City. I think Dom is going to go into very good.
7.3.
Yeah.
7.3, yeah. 10 against Villa. Well, you gave him a 10, I gave him a 9, I think. And 9 against Man City. Also, Galatasaray was a good cameo as well. 7 there, but obviously the Ipswich game wasn't so good. Roma as well, he missed a few chances, wasn't his best performance. So just about missed out on an excellent, but very good for Big Dom.
Brennan Johnson up next. 3 goals this month. 1 against Villa. 46 minutes against Galatasaray. Got taken off at half-time. 84 minutes against Ipswich, where I thought he was pretty poor. 28 minutes against Manchester City in the 4-0 win. Got a goal at the end. And 68 minutes against Roma, where he got a goal as well. I'll probably say he goes into good.
6.5.
Yeah, just about gets into good. Sneaks in there.
Yeah, 2 8s, 2 7s, and a 4. So maybe 6.5 is a bit. Well, the 4 obviously lets him down a lot. Well, I gave him 2 7s, 1 8, a 6, and a 3. So I was a bit harsher on him.
Destiny Udogi up next. I don't know what to make out of Destiny's month. I don't think he's been great. I don't think he's been absolutely shocking, but he hasn't been good. I'll probably say okay.
6.8.
Ooh, just about into good. Well, actually, he's on the upper end of good.
Yeah, it goes into good.
Upper end of good.
8 away at City, 5 at home to Ipswich, and an 8 at home to Villa. So pretty good ratings for him in the end. Wasn't part of the Galatasaray debacle.
And the last one's Mickey van der Ven, who hasn't played a minute, so he goes into can't judge.
So quite a
mixed batch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not
not a lot of excellence, not a lot of awfuls overall. Obviously, I think it represents our month really a lot.
So can you make that a bit bigger on the screen? Let's just get that a bit bigger so we can see it clearly. I want to compare it to last month's as well.
And also, okay, so get last month's up. Also, the player of the month.
So the player of the month is Ben Davis.
Is Ben Davis. Congratulations, Big Ben. 7.6 average rating for top of the We Are Tottenham TV player ratings.
So if we go
to Ben Davis,
if we go into not good, we'll go into. So obviously you've got the ones that you can't judge there. So it's Jed Spence. Who else is it there?
Richarlison, Odebear, Mikey Moore, Bergval, Werner, and Van der Ven.
So that was last year. You had last month. You had Spence and Odebear in can't judge. A lot more in can't judge this month.
A lot more injuries.
Yeah. We had Van der Ven in awful last month.
Wow.
We've got no one in awful this month.
That's good.
Which is a good sign. So not good is Cuti Romero. Cuti Romero last month was. Where is he?
Good. Okay.
Where?
At the beginning, no?
Oh yeah, Cuti Romero. So he goes from okay to not good. Who's the first one in good there? Is that Drag?
Dragoshin is okay.
Dragoshin was in very good last month.
He's dropped down to okay.
Who's the one next to him?
That is Gray.
So Archie Gray was in not good. He's from good. He's dropped from good to okay. Next to him, Lancashire. I don't think Lancashire's even here.
Lancashire probably wasn't in it, to be honest.
Nah, Lancashire ain't here. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro was in not good last month as well. He's in okay, so he's actually got better.
Come on, Pedro, he's going up.
In good, you've got
Decky. So he's probably dropped down.
Yeah, Decky's gone from very good to good. Is that Sonny? Yeah, Sonny's gone from excellent to good. Madison has gone from okay to good. Is that Brennan has gone from okay to good. He's made an upward. A Doggy has gone down to not good from good. Pape Sarr has stayed on very good.
Well done, Pape. Consistency.
Bentancur has made an improvement from okay to very good. Bissouma has stayed on very good. Well, you know what?
Well done,
Sarr and
Biss.
Biss, very
Well done, Sarr
consistent.
and Biss. Well done.
Fraser Forster, though, has gone down one from excellent to very good.
His performances are getting worse.
Dom Solanke stayed on very good as well.
Well done, Dom. So Dom, Sarr and Bissouma keeping up some standards here.
Yep. Vicario has gone from good to excellent. And Ben Davis has gone from good to excellent.
Well done, Ben Davis.
So a few consistent performers there, but too many fluctuations for my liking.
Interesting, the likes of Maddison has gone up one, you said.
Yeah.
Decky and Son gone down one. Hopefully that changes. But big up Dom, big up Biss, big up Sarr, big up Davis, big up Vicario. Good consistent performers here.
Yeah, and that is our tier list for the month of November. And now we're going to get in